Hey guys, here we are on Marlak for the last portion of our Plunder Eyepatch quest. Well, not really the last part, but basically the last hunting portion of it, because we're gonna get the 4th piece of the map here, like pretty much for sure. We just got to get 4 pieces of like meat or something from these Tismats here, and they're gonna be easy to do. They're light blue. At the moment, they're indifferent to me, so I could just actually walk in here and I don't have to split these, but I figured might as well just split these front spawns. And there's a patrol that comes out here, so we're just we got the 2 pieces of the map at our Tower of Frozen Shadow session. I ended the recording before you could see that because it was a long session. We were there for like more than 3 hours, and we just barely got the 2nd piece at the end, and Wolfdar only got 1 of the pieces. So I think they changed the drop rate, because when I went there with my monk, I was soloing just 4 spawns. And I got both the pieces in like 45 minutes, and we were there with a full group, ripping through so many mobs. And like, I think one other guy got 1 or 2 pieces. Korvac got 1, and I got 2. And so like, and we were killing way more mobs per hour than I was on my monk. And it's just, we strongly suspect that some change was made to the drop rate. Sorry. But cool things are that we now have new spells for our level 40. So we've got Chloroplast now. I think I've even got some new spells, like new buffs that I could be using right now instead of the ones I'm putting on the pet at the moment, but whatever. Chloroplast is going to really change things a lot for us. I'm beefing up the pet because I figured I might as well put him to use since he's about the same level. The new pet, this is one of the other new things we got. And the pets persist. As long as you don't cast Invis, they persist after you log or in zone. So I also gave him some cheap gear that was dropping in the Tower of Frozen Shadow as well. So we're going to start here with these 2 Tismacs here. I'll just root one, stick the pet on the other, and lay into him. I wonder if I should buff myself a little bit. I probably should. I might need to get in there a bit. Might as well shore myself up. Maybe not as hardcore as I did for the pet. I gave him pretty much everything. But just give myself a little extra HP, which works great with Chloroplast. Talisman of Tharg. Right now we're at 859. Let's see how much HP Talisman of Tharg adds. 999, so that's 140 HP. And then let's give our health stamina buff. 999 goes up to 1061. So Talisman of Tharg is actually better than our stamina buff at the moment. Did I get a new one? Let me see. Utility static buffs, stamina. No, that's a level 34 spell, so we're not going to get a new one for a while. So I didn't realize how much HP we're getting from the Talisman. I think it's also giving AC as well. So that is awesome. We're not going to be relying on ourselves for DPS, so we don't need to give ourselves dex and strength and all that. But why don't we give ourselves a shifting shield, get a little extra AC, because we are going to step in and tank occasionally. Of course, we already got Spirit of Wolf, that's pretty fresh. And then the only other thing I think we would need would be haste. So this is my solo spell set, but that's old. So let's bust out my duo spell set. That's old too. So another new thing we got here is a Venom of the Snake Dot. We're going to throw that up. We don't need regen. We'll put Chloroplast here. And instead of Walking Sleep, let's bust out Tagar's Insects. Let's take our slow up a notch here. While HP is regenerating quick. That guy was really running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Let's see what's going on with him. Where did he go? Oh well, we'll just candy dance a bit. We're going to start with the pet tanking, so we don't need to wait for our HP to regen, per se. But I would like to have a full set of mana. Okay, so here's what we do. We start with a root here. Oh wait, I forgot. Oh, too late. Alright, well, no haste. I'll have to do haste on the run here. Let's hit him with the slow first, though. And then we'll haste the pet. Now, is the pet winning? He seems to be doing pretty well. Yeah, he is doing decently well, but I want to try Venom of the Snake, so I'm going to hit him with a Venom of the Snake. It'll also speed things up a bit. 73 mana goes down to 59. That is a huge mana sink. My goodness. Did the pet manage to get aggro? No, it did not. He resisted my Venom of the Snake? He's a light blue mob. This is ridiculous. Let's see if we can sit now. Now we can sit. Alright, good. Pet's getting beat up a little bit. Might as well hit him with the Chloroplast now. Oh, the root wore off. Oh, lordy. And, of course... No, I don't think we were interrupted. Reroute. This guy is still doing pretty nicely. It looks like we're going to get an ad right now. This is not good. Let's pull back. And attack. Okay, we didn't get the ad. Let's reroute this guy. This is actually getting a little trickier than I was expecting. Let's throw him a heal. And then we'll just mid up a bit. So we need 4 pieces of meat from these guys. So we gotta hit this guy with the slow. I do have a bigger slow, which might be worth using, but... Oh well, there we go. Oh, don't worry about ads here. That's why I was thinking of it initially of going into the cave. Which maybe I should have done. But we got the front cleared. It might take a few rounds of like 4 or 5 spawns to get all 4 pieces of the meat we need. But look at this, pet's owning him. I didn't even dot or anything. We're gonna keep it that way. Actually, I do want to see how Venom of the Snake does. So, whoa, fizzle, fizzle, fizzle. There goes all of our mana. This better not get resisted this time. There, now he's been poisoned. And I'm out of mana. Like literally 59 points of damage each tick. Oh my gosh, this guy is screwed. Probably shouldn't have... That was totally not even useful in that circumstance. It's too strong. But I just wanted to give it a try. Alright, that was not so efficient, but of course, you know, we were having to take both of them at the same time, so spent a lot of extra mana with rooting and stuff, but I think we could do much better efficiency-wise. No meat on those 2 kills, so we got a med up here. Alright, we stepped in here, Candy Dance down, and recast Chloroplast, medded up, and we regen HP as fast as we regen mana with Chloroplast. It's pretty cool. They are both at like 50, and now they're both at 80, which is good enough. Let's get started in here. I think the way to go is to hit him with the slow, and then get in there myself a little bit, not the whole time. But that way, I think we should be able to get more kills in a shorter time frame. So maybe like now I like med for a little bit, let the pet take some damage, because I think he still has Chloroplast. Yes, he does, so let him take some damage. And look, he's kicking butt with the slow. He can solo these guys. He's well ahead of this Tismat Warrior, but we want to get in and land a hit at least, just so we get full XP on the mob. Yeah, this is the way to go. Yeah, it might take longer. Let's switch out Venom of the Snake, and let's do like a Envenom Breath. Let's just do like a smaller poison dot. Especially now that we're about to get an ad, which I will root. And slow. This guy's almost done. Let's Frost Strike him out of the picture here. There we go. And we got like full HP. So it's time to do some candy dancing. And then we'll step in before the end here. So yeah, not getting great XP like we did on the monk, because the monk came here at like level 35. And we're like 40. We're just doing this for the quest, but as you can see, this guy is dark blue right here, so it's not bad. Look at this pet, just school. All we did to this guy so far is slow him. That's it. And the pet's still schooling him. While we're medding up, candy dancing. This is great. Okay, now the pet's getting his butt kicked a bit. We're gonna step in here. I've been playing World of Warcraft and I forget how to turn on auto attack. Here we go. There we go. We landed up here, so we're gonna get full XP. We'll just tank it out for the pet because his HP is getting a bit low until this guy starts to run. Probably gonna have to recast haste, and I bet the pet's chloroplast is dropping pretty soon. But yeah, he can finish that guy off. Hopefully he doesn't pick up any ads. Hide corpse off because I accidentally looted this corpse when I was trying to get into combat. In World of Warcraft, I end up having to right click on mobs to attack. For some reason, the pressing 1 to attack, which is, it shows it's auto attack, it's not working. I think it's because I did some add-ons or something that are messing with it. There we go. No meat, man. They're getting stingy. But look at this, I've got full mana. Pet might be a wee bit low, but I mean, he's fine if I tank, right? So this is a green. I think we will tank this guy. Let the pets... Oh shoot, I forgot that I need to... Okay, let's have the pet tank for a second while we give him haste again. Let's give ourselves haste, why not? We just gotta land one hit. There we go. Now we're getting full damage. But we're landing more hits. Getting some piercing level ups. This is a perfect place to do it. I don't know why. Them piercing level up must have been from the last mob, because this guy's a green. I should not be able to level up skills on this guy at all. But look, there we go. He finally hit us. That's the first hit we've taken from him. The problem with this strategy is that we don't get to med up. So we're gonna sit down, candy a bit, candy dance while the pet finishes him off. Cool. Now I see why everyone said this is such a big spell level 39 for the shaman, because the chloroplast is just huge. I've got a bigger slow I could use, which would make it even more baller, but these guys are just too low level to justify it. These guys are dropping decent plat. Like one guy dropped 2 platinum, that guy dropped 1. It's pretty good. So let's hit this guy with an envenom breath to start, just because I feel like using a dot. It's been a while. And then let's see if we can't hit him with the slow. Get the pet in there. There we go. And pet's HP is pretty good. Oh, he wants some. So let's give it to him. I'd rather be medding, but I've got aggro from the slow and the dot. So I gotta pick one or the other. It looks like if I want to be able to med, because yeah, he's still... I mean, I could root him, but that's in more mana. Well, look at that, dude. Pet's recovering really quick. Our HP is not dropping like at all. Of course, he's light blue. It would be totally different against, say, a dark blue mob. This is probably the way we should go, though, since we got haste on ourselves right now. Look at that, tank the whole thing and still have enough HP to warrant candy dancing. It's pretty crazy. Just one more. Come on. There we go. There's the first piece of... It's not meat, it's called Yakman parts. So we need 4 of those Yakman parts. Now I was in here on the monk, so I know we ain't pulling nothing from over there. They're all too close. There's 4 of them. But I think there's another static spawn. You see those graphic glitches? I get them all the time. So those two are probably not singles. And at this point, we probably want to head back out and check out the entrance guys. If we're lucky, we're probably too late and we probably have to split them again. Yep. And a patrol could come through here. So this, I don't know about doing this again, but I mean, let's just mid up for a second. Now we're still not KOS. They're dubious instead of indifferent. So we've dropped to dubious, but I remember the monk killed quite a few and was still all good. Now I assume that the pet's chloroplast is dropping soon, but we'll wait before we give him a fresh one. It's probably already dropped. Let's see. Pet health. Oh, he's still got chloro. It makes me want to get started here. Oh, there. Chloro just wore off of the pet. Okay. Pet health. I know his haste is pretty fresh. It's as fresh as mine is, so let's not waste. Let's try to get started so we can do this on the same haste. Don't have to recast haste. So we're gonna root one, and just to speed things up a little bit, I am gonna dot and slow the next one. There's the slow, and there's the dot. And then let's get involved. Do I have my spell tracker? I do not. I must have restarted the computer, so I'm just going to have to use my feel on the route, which is not good because it's probably pretty soon, but this guy's on me, so I got to root him in order to root the friend as well. And let's just hit him with the slow right now. Our HP is still bomb, but so is the pet's. There we go. So now we're going to candy dance and stuff. We're going to let the pet pretty much solo the next one. We'll give him a chloro after, I think. Get maximum time out of it. Because he's spending a lot of time sitting at full HP. That chloro is just so strong. Maybe in a little bit I'll hit him with another Envenom Breath. Maybe after the next candy, I think. Let's do it. I think the pet's done enough now to hold the aggro. And we didn't get a root break anyway, so that's cool. Let's candy some more. Chloroplast is going to drop. And we're going to have to cast Chloroplast on the pet soon. Maybe not. I mean, look, he's kicking butt. But chloro is expensive. It's like 15% of my mana. And if I'm going to cast it twice, and then just after that, going to have to recast haste, I'm going to candy quite a bit here while the pet finishes this guy off. Maybe I'll hold off on the pet's chloro, because look, he's still got 73%. I'll wait till he gets down to like 50, then I'll hit him with a chloro. And I'll just hit myself in a second here when it wears off. Where's the corpse? You just killed that guy, bro. Where's the corpse, man? Oh, there. He tried to go up the hill or something? Okay. And dang, only one Yakman part. We killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I don't know the exact drop rate, so I can't say if that's good or not. I'm gonna stick the pet in on this guy. And I'll slow him. But that's it. I think the pet's gonna take him, no problem. I'll do a little more candy dancing, even though I'm getting low on HP, before I recast chloro. Okay, now's the time to recast chloro on myself. See, watch, we're at 80% mana right now. Chloro is going to take us down to 63, so that's actually 17% mana. That's a lot. But look at the pet just creamed this green here. Let's get in and get a swing, just in case. I think greens for sure don't give XP, but just in case. I hit him once there. What if he runs the wrong way? I'm gonna snare him. Clinging Darkness. I don't want him to run to that cavern with all those 4 other Tismats, you know? That would not be good. Let's med up and Candy Dance a bit. Sow's dropping. Quickness is dropping. Yeah, we're gonna need a little break here, unfortunately. And I'll hold off on chloroplasting the pet until after the break. I wonder if I should not be tanking at all. If I should get out like a tiny little dot. I could even just use the clicky snare as my dot to do a little damage. Or just a tiny nuke. A tiny nuke might be good. And then just get more med time in and let the pet do everything. Might be the way to go. Ooh, defense level up. Alright, we're going to get back into it just because this guy happens to be walking by right now. So there we go. We got him. We sick the pet on him. Gonna haste the pet. Now we're not going to haste ourselves. We're just going to hit him with I think a baby nuke is the way to go. Let's get like a little frost rift just to get the XP. We're going to hit the pet with chloroplast now. Here goes the baby nuke. We might have to step in on this guy though because he's a dark blue. He is giving it to the pet a bit. However, the pet's not doing too bad. We'll step in when the pet's like low because he's got that chloroplast. It's just so strong. I think a lot of the chloroplast last time was wasted. I also don't want to waste my own chloroplast because I'm near full health, so I need to canny a bit. Trying to get that maximum, you know, maximum efficiency thing going on here. Look, he's still schooling this guy. It's crazy. Let's hit him with a snare and then step in. Save the pet. Alright, here we go. We're not hasted, but we don't need to be. Let's be honest. This is not good. The snare doesn't last that long, and he's still not even at 20 yet. So he might get some runnage, and I don't even have a good nuke. Good, he's going that way. Look, he's still moving. There we go. Okay. So now I can med up. Don't even really need to. Okay, maybe I will haste myself. Only because the pet's so low on HP, I think we're going to have to tank the entire next fight. So we might as well get that extra DPS in. Let's get to it now. The pet will regen while we're fighting. Dang. Stingy. Alright, cool. We got a lot of mana, so I'm gonna try our new big fatty Togar's insect slow. So that way we can just tank this guy straight out. And maybe not even lose HP. He's a light blue, right? Let's see how this goes. Boom! He is feeling that one. Now it's a chunk of mana, but look at that pet's HP. He's already up to 39. He was down to like 23. Just what felt like a second ago. And we're gaining HP while tanking. This is wonderful. Of course, it's light blues, yeah. Sorry, it's hard to get a nice view for you to watch, for those who are even looking, not just listening. Maneuver around here. Yeah, we were... Okay, there we go. He hit us for 58. That brought us down to about where we started with the fight. 78% HP. It's already back up to 80. I think in the end we're going to net positive with this fat slow. Why does it look like I'm not attacking? I think I am. It's just not showing. But this is good because we're getting a bunch of level ups. That's great. We're getting offense, defense, and piercing level ups right now. And I like to keep the skills maxed even though maybe I don't use them as much. And now we can let the pet finish him. Now the last cycle, by the time we got to here, the front guys were respawned. However, I think we killed an extra patrol or something. I'm not sure about that though. It might have been exactly the same as last time. Pet got up to 54%, so we just need to tank another time and then he'll be good. So let's do that. Let's go check the front spawns. Only one piece of meat so far. Okay, they're both up again. Okay. So we're gonna take it down a slow because we're gonna have to do 2 back to back, potentially 3 because we don't know who else is gonna be coming through, right? Sick the pet. He can tank while we slow and dot, getting us aggro, and then let's try to kill this guy quick. Now the pet's got Velium shard weapons, so those are the, looks like if you've seen little nukes, those are the procs from the pet. Now we're definitely taking more hits this time. This is not really fast enough. I think Root's gonna break before this guy is done, which is bad news bears. Let me see if I can get lucky enough to pull off another Root. There we go. Very nice. We don't want him to run too far. I'm gonna hit him with a Clinging Darkness. It's probably gonna put the pet right in melee range of this other Tizmac here. Oh, but he's not hitting him for some reason. Okay, let's slow this guy before we even engage. And dot him again, why not? Because I think we're gonna have patrol coming through. Better to get him done a little faster. We didn't get a root break, so that's cool. We can chill for a second. Candy dance a bit until root breaks. And then we'll face tank him. Give the pet some more recovery time. Look at that. Pet started with like 50%, 55% HP. Pet's gained HP. We're at about the same. And we're going to have like almost 50% mana. We didn't even start with full HP or mana either. Taking these 2 light blues. So this is cool. The pet's pretty strong. I gave him a couple Velium weapons. He's got a whole litany of buffs. Not to mention, I gave him some gear since he's not disappearing every time I log on and off. Right? Here's a Clinging Darkness. But we were too late. Let's get this guy's attention. Did it work or was I interrupted? I don't know. I was interrupted. Okay, let's back off. Pet can tank while we slow. No dot this time. In fact, might as well just put the pet's chloro to work here. He's got enough HP to tank for a while. While I candy dance. Gonna have to reclass chloro in 3 minutes, so, and haste as well. So we're gonna take a big hit of mana there. So we need to get the mana now. Gonna have to med probably, so it's good to let the pet's HP get down. Why not? After the next candy, I'm gonna cast the snare to prevent another ad, hopefully. And then we'll see if we got any Yakman parts. There we go. He's on the run. After the next mana tick, I'm gonna go loot these corpses. There we go. There's one, so we got 2. We need 2 more, and then we're gonna need help. I know it's self-found, and it's kind of against self-found to get help. But we're gonna have to turn in these 4 Yakman parts to get the other part of the Iceclad map. We're gonna have to have an enchanter charm for us, unfortunately. It's not that bad though, right? Come on, guys. Have a little mercy here. You want me to just not get the Eyepatch of Plunder? I mean, does self-found really mean you can't get a little help from your friends? I still found it. Know what I'm saying? I guess. self-found on the wiki. Alright, a couple defense level ups. Looks like a lot, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is good stuff we're getting in here, killing these light blues. Good stuff. It's the same with the monk. When I came here on the monk, it was really nice because I was leveling up his hand-to-hand and his weapon skills that I hadn't leveled up before in the Tower of Frozen Shadow because I didn't want to drag the group DPS down just to level up my skills. I hate doing that. I know monks do that all the time. They're in a group, so they'll just level up whatever they want to level up. But I felt bad because I was like primary DPS in that group, and I was like, I didn't want to slow everything down for everybody because my skills were already near max anyway. So I would prefer to just solo some like light blues or low dark blues and use that time to level up my off skills. And I call them off skills because my best weapon is my two-hand blunt right now. So, well, Chloroplast is about to drop, but it's not dropped yet. Let's and we're almost full mana, so let's just get to work here. There, he's slowed. Let's get a hit in there. There we go. We hit him once. Just let the pet do his thing here. Gonna canny a bit more because we're literally 30 seconds before we have to cast Chloro on ourselves. Pet should be good for a while though. But that's gonna be a huge mana hit. So wish I had something more exciting for you. I'm so proud of Classic. I can't believe not only seems like he's gonna make it to 60 on a solo self-found hardcore character. I can't believe how fast he's doing it. Like he must be excited about it because he's working hard. He's working 10 to 12 hour days, 6 days a week, and he still manages to. What did he say? He's getting 25% an hour. You know, solo self-found hardcore level in the 50s, like 55, like to get that much. Oh no, not 25% an hour. He's getting 25% a day. That means he's putting in hours, like 3 or 4 hours of time. So that means after work, you know, that's what he's doing. He's grinding, maybe watching something while he's grinding, but he's grinding hours a day. Oh, hey. You want some too, huh? Alright, I'm gonna slow you. Which should get me the aggro. No? Okay, then I'm gonna dot you too. And that should get me the aggro. There we go. And I'll just tank this guy while the pet finishes that guy off. There we go. So there seems like we got 2 patrols. We got 2 door guards over there. And then we got a single spawn right at the crossroads down this tunnel. And then there's a couple single spawns inside we could take as well. I've only been killing one of those, but they're both single pulls if you want them. And it's probably a good idea to just forget about the door guards, because that's the most dangerous part. And I don't think we need it. We could just get singles in here pretty much, with the occasional patrol ad, of course. Alright, let's let the pet tank now. Pet health. He does not have haste anymore, so let's get him a haste. I don't think we need to... Where's he going? Oh, that's just my lag again. I don't think we need to snare, but I'm going to do it just in case. Right about now. Shabam, that's perfect time. He literally just started to run right as the snare landed. Okay, I think that's 3, but it could be 4. Let's see, we got 1, 2. Looks like we got 3 yak meats here. They are heavy too. So we just need 1 more. This could be it right here when we kill this Tizmak warrior. And then I'll run over to where the turn-in is, and I'll probably just camp out nearby. But I'm going to get it on the video, the turn-in, and even the turn-in of the meats to get the 4th part of the map, and then the turn-in of the map. They're all going to be on this here video, so no worries there. Pet's Chloroplast just wore off. Okay. These guys are back up, but like I said, we don't want them. We didn't get lucky, and we still need another meat. I was hoping that we would get 2 in a row right there. Let's chloroplast this guy and candy dance a bit. But I don't want to waste too much time because he's got a haste that I just gave him ticking away. But this will let us get some mana back up in case of an emergency. And let the pet get some HP back up before we get started here. Wow, his HP on that last tick went from 77 to 79%. That's how strong Chloroplast is. You'll see the occasional 2% jump on the HP ticks. That's ridiculous. Alright, this guy is slow. Let's stick the pet in. Now, I'm going to fight him here, but I really want to be careful because he could run, like I said before, he could run to where there's those 4 spawns. But the pet's just ripping into him, which is nice. Now, let's see what the pet's got. He's got everything. He's got quickness, chloroplast, he's all set. So, I think we're going to let the pet just do this one, and we'll tank the next one. I want to keep the pet's HP low, since the chloroplast is fresh. I want him to not hit full HP, so I actually get returns on that chloroplast, which is going to help keep our speed up. Alright, time to snare this guy. We should have snared earlier, because I think he's going to start running before the snare lands. Oh, it was the perfect time. It was perfect again. Now we can med while the pet finishes him off. We got another single pull from the same room. We are like full HP and full mana at this point. So we're going to tank this one. And then the pet should get to about full mana. I can't carry all these weapons, but I want to. I've been saving them for future pets, because I know I'm going to lose them. Even though they respawn with you, they do disappear when you invis yourself and whatnot. Now, if I were a Beast Lord, then it wouldn't matter, because next time I summoned him, he would have everything. But that's because Beast Lord pets, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% positive this is why, but I think it's because Beast Lord pets actually have the same name. Right? So they preserve all their gear. If I summon another pet, he's going to have some new name. Now, I think there's a limited number of names that the shaman pet can have. So I could gear up all of the different names. And then, whenever I summon a pet, he would have gear and weapons. I think you have to summon them and then zone, and the weapons and gear appear. If that pet had weapons in a prior incarnation. But the problem with doing that is it might be like 4 or 5 different pet names. I think that's about right, that I'd have to gear up. And then they could fix the bug, and I would lose all that effort anyway. So it's like, what's the point? Look at me, I tanked this guy. I still got 91% HP. He's about to run. I'm going to back off just so I can snare him. There we go. Because I don't want him getting a ton of ads. And look, there we got another one over there I'm going to lay into right now. Pet can finish this guy off while I start on this guy. Hit him with a slow. And I think I'm going to dot him, because I've just got too much mana and HP. There, now the pet's on him. He's a green. Oh, he's proccing Valium on me. 99% HP, dude. They can't even outpace my Chloroplast. This is cool. But all this tanking's getting my mana low. But I'm going to canny in a second here. Chloroplast is still fresh. Haste on the pet is still fresh. I'm hoping that we're done. We got these 2 corpses to check. Hopefully we've got our last piece of meat here. Now we're probably going to have to use Invis, ironically. I want to help finish him off. I don't want him getting to his buddies. Even though, like, my DPS is not what's doing it. He's got my dot on him, too. He's done. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we got lucky. But yeah, because I got to get into this cave with all these creatures that are scowling, ready to attack. Oh. know what we were hoping, but a nice Tismac tunic for the pet. I don't think he has a tunic. If he did, then this is going to waste, but AC 11. If he didn't, he just picked up 11 AC. Time for some cannyage. Still unlucky, we didn't get another meat yet. I was planning on just like showing one round and pausing the video and then showing me getting the last meat. But I'm having fun, chilling and talking to you. It's been a little while. I don't have that much to say still. But I mean, if you're watching, you should be doing this quest. This quest is awesome. Instead of going back to the front, let's go deeper in. Yep, because there's usually a guy right here. Now, hopefully he doesn't have a friend right around the corner in aggro range, but if he does, I think we can handle it. There we go. Let's send in the pet. And let's just chill for it. Oh, he doesn't want to let us chill. Alright, we'll tank you for a hot minute. Just until the pet gets aggro. Could use the extra defense level ups too. We just got a couple more defense level ups, so we've really made some progress there. I don't even know what my cap is, but I know I'm not there yet. And it's a good idea to be. I'm going to do this quest on the Necro as well, even though he doesn't need the clicky haste. He could use that extra HP. And I think I should come here first with the Necro, because he's only 35, so pretty much everything here should be dark blue. He should get good XP, finish up this part, and then I'll take him back and get the Dire Wolves and stuff, because they're higher level than these Tismats. I just start with the lowest level to get maximum, you know, because if I come here later, as you can see, there's greens and light blues, but alright, that's enough tanking. Pet's at full. Let the pet finish him off. Now we're getting some buff droppage. I'm not sure I want to redo the buffs because I think we're going to be done here soon. We've already got 3 of the meats. Dude, he cannot even hurt my pet here. Okay, time to snare because we are very close to those 4. That's 4 spawn room, and I haven't seen anybody try to run over there yet, but I would not be surprised if they did. There we go. Gotta love clicky snare, man. He's not running though. Alright. When he gets below 10, he'll run for sure. It's because he's dark blue. He's higher than the pet. Here we go. And pet's haste just wore off right as he started to run. It's perfect. Pet's strength just wore off. I wonder how much that stuff's even really helping, though. Now I'm almost full mana. Dang. I mean, I could rebuff, but... Oh, here's some sleeves. I don't know if you have sleeves yet, buddy, but you do now. Just spoiling this guy. Now I'm thinking, since we went and killed that extra spawn, maybe there's another patrol? Nope. Well, if there is, it's not here right now, and I don't want to wait for it. This guy is back up. Get him. And now let's give him a fresh quickness. Let's see if he's still got Chloro. He does. Okay. Let's do a little canning. Just like 1, I think, is good. Oh no, we gotta drop a fresh Chloro on ourselves pretty soon here. So let's get it up. Let's get that mana up. Probably on the pet too, most likely. Oh, and now we got an ad coming in. I'm just gonna root him for now. There we go. Instead of Fraught, let me get out my big direct damage Winter's Roar and just blow this guy away. It'll be fun. Ready? Here we go. Winter's Roar. Since we got an ad anyway. Shaboom! Dang, he just got schooled. And now we'll slow this guy so the pet can just start working on him immediately. And tell me we got that meat. Still no meat, but we'll take some legs. I think the pet doesn't have legs. This is cool. He's getting fully geared out, dude. And he is buff. He's ripping through these guys. Without needing my help, really. Okay, looks like my Chloro's about to drop. Let's do a little candy dancing. So we'll be in a position to recast that and not feel like we lost too much mana. I know a lot of shamans don't do the candy dancing. Some of them literally just mana stone, which I think is crazy. It's so much less efficient than candy dance. Some of them will candy mana, so they can get all the candying done really quick, which I can appreciate. But you're just losing so much mana by not hitting the ticks. And I think overall, you don't need to finish your candy so fast. I think what speeds things up is not finishing your canonization so fast. It's getting as much mana as you can for as little cost. So that's where I think I'm doing it right. Even though it takes more effort, more attention, more time. And look at this, we got another one ready to go. And I got plenty of mana. Too much, actually. I'm going to hit him with the slow here. And then the pet's going to lay into him while I cast Chloroplast on myself. Let's see if the pet still has Chloro. He does. And there we go. Probably not for very long though, so I should get in here. So that way when the pet's Chloro wears off, he's near full HP. So XP per hour is 11%. That's because we're killing a lot of greens and light blues. But if I came here like 3 levels ago, I bet it would be pretty good XP, because these mobs seem to be almost undercons. I noticed it on the monk as well. They were dark blue, but sometimes I would kill them and still have 100% HP. With the fungi, of course, but I mean still. Dark blues, and you kill them and still have 100% HP at like level 35, 36. Feels like an undercon to me. I started casting Snare, but he's going to be dead before I can even pull it off. Look, 2 plat. Dude, these guys are spoiling me. Please give me the meat. Oh my god. Except in the way that I need them to spoil me, of course. Alright, well we got this guy. Let's let the pet tank, because he's still got his Chloro. Come down here a bit. Oh, you want some, huh? Alright, I'll get a hit on him. There we go, there's a hit. Does pet still have haste? Yes, he does. He's got Chloro. Oh, Chloro just wore off. I don't think I want to recast it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to Envenom Breath this guy, which will probably get us aggro when we sit. No? Okay. Gonna canny like once or twice here, and then we're going to get in and tank. Alright. Okay, now we're gonna snare. We're almost too late. Yep, oh, please don't go towards your super friends. Okay, we got him with the snare anyway, so it's all good. Please give me the meat so I can be done here, dude. This is taking forever. Like the first 3 were like boom, 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 and then like I've done like 2 rounds without a piece of meat now. Jeez. Alright, well we got that guy. Please don't bring any friends. Okay, good, he won't. Pretty much for sure now. I think I'm going to tank this one. I'm going to hit him with Envenom Breath. I think it'll land before he gets here. Boom. Got full HP, so. Pet doesn't have Chloro. and I would rather wait to give it to him. Let's put my chloral to use here with some tankage. I feel like the pet's haste has got to be dropping soon, but he's still got it. He doesn't have strength and dex though. It'd be so cool if you could see your pet's inventory. I just like to see all that gear equipped, see his AC score and stuff like that. That'd be cool. Alright, this guy is donezo. Oh no, don't go in that room on the right. Okay, good, he's not. There we go. We can sit and candy dance a bit. We got 91% HP even though we tanked that guy all the way through. It's crazy. And that's with our second best slow, not even our top tier slow. Okay, we are getting a bit low on mana, but look at this. This is a much better rotation than killing the front two spawn. We're getting all singles nicely, all really close to each other. I really don't want to rebuff because I feel like we're going to get the meat any second now. But this video is getting long, so I'm going to pause it until we get that meat, and then I'll tune back in. Alright, you guys, I don't know, I got the feeling that this is the one. I've killed a bunch since I last paused, and I don't know. And so I wanted to see if I was right by turning on the recording and seeing if this guy gives me the Yakman part that I need. I feel like it's going to be it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, son of a gun. Alright, you guys, we finally did it. And literally just after I sicked my pet on another one. Oh well. But yeah, this is fun, the chloroplast. See, I was thinking maybe it wasn't such a big level because I didn't get a new haste. And I don't know, that seemed like a big thing, right? I didn't get a new nuke, I didn't get a new haste. All I got was a regen and a new dot, but the regen is just so killer. And I think, did I get the new slow? Let me see. My slow is level 30. Yeah, I got a new slow. So yeah, that is huge too. Okay, so it is a big level. Just the regen, and then this pet having so much gear. It's like, he's just, look at him, 74% HP. He's tanked this thing and I haven't done a single point of damage. It's crazy. I gotta go do a point of damage. Just so I can get, there we go. So I can get the full HP. And then look, now I'm at full HP here and almost full mana. But we are done getting the Yakman parts. We've just got to run over to the cave where there's a mob that we got to turn them into to get the Iceclad Map. We could probably kill our way in there. And then camp out in there. He's like a level 1 mob. And just appeal to somebody to come and charm him so we can do the turn-in. We don't have sneak, so that's not an option. Alright, now let's see. We had to kill way more Tismax than I think I did on the monk. Maybe it was about the same. And now we are threatening, so we've got to fight our way out of here too. But that should be pretty easy. Pet health. Okay, pet's quickness has worn off. So gotta hit him up with that. Alright, so see this Savage Cave Kodiak? These are the guys that we're gonna have to sneak into their cave to do this turn-in. We turn them into one of them. It's so random. I don't get it, but it's what we gotta do. And yeah, they're a bit higher level. They're dark blue, should be good XP. The problem is I don't know if I can get them single. I don't know how strong they are. If I could take 2 at the same time, probably would be fine. If I use like good slows or my big dots and stuff. It would probably drain me, but I think I could take 2 if need be. But 3? No. And I don't even know, honestly, for sure I could take 2. I'm just thinking I could, you know. So, I don't know. Let me canny, because we almost got full HP. But we're running over to the cave. I'm going to camp out there, and then I got to get to another English class here. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this today, but I'll catch... This video is almost over. All we're going to do is... we might show fighting our way in a little bit. I think the cave is right here. Or am I wrong? First let me sit down. No reason to waste good med time and zoom in. No, it's not here. I've got to get to the other entrance here. This purple, if you can see the map, oh, it's probably being blocked by my camera. Let me move my camera down over here. You can't see my HP now, but this map entrance right here. Oh, geez, there's a young shardworm. It's dark blue, but he's probably got a ton of HP. Is the cave entrance. So here's the cave that we need. And by golly, is it cleared out? No, it's not. I don't know. I still got a little time. Why don't we see how we do? I got my big slow out here. Let's hope we don't get a patrol. And that's exactly what we got. Oh god. Pull back, pull back. Attack. Let's hit him with a chloroplast now. Even though this is not a good time, really. Should have saved that. That's too much mana for not enough return in the middle of this fight here. But let's see if we can't do this. I'm going to canny 3 times, then I'm going to go reroute the ad again. Got a big slow waiting for him too. Let's see if I can't get away with throwing a dot on this guy, because he's not dying all that fast. Can I dot him and not get aggro? I can. Okay, good. And now we got to canny ourselves. We got full HP. Chloroplast is about to drop. Talisman of Targon is about to drop, which is going to be a sharp drop in our HP here. So I better eat that HP up before it goes away anyway. There we go, perfect. Pet is, with this big slow, Pet is rocking it. The dot is getting full value here. Okay, the ad is free. Let's try to root him again though. These guys are savage. This is a bit slow, but it works, right? With that slow, let's see, does Pet still have haste? He does, okay. Getting nice use out of the Pet for sure. Oh, I can't eat too early. Oh well, it happens. Our chloroplast is about to drop, which is interesting. Let's hit this guy with the slow now. The slow wore off, so he's gonna start doing some real damage to the Pet. Oh, shit. And that's where things get too dicey. And then that root broke. I mean, it's still possible. It's still possible. No, it's not. Okay, here's what we do. We're gonna see if we can't get into where we need to go. Which I think is, oh shoot. Now we're in lots of trouble. We've just gotta run. We just gotta run now. For a zone line. Velks. We're going to Velks. Pet's probably gonna die. So that's fine. We were trying to do this so that we could save the Pet. That was the whole point. And now we know that we can't. Right? So we'll just invis to get in there, and we'll ask someone to charm. Oh, look like we're gonna save the Pet when we zone here. But I mean, I guess maybe we could go take it slow and fight our way in there, but yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Why not? It's XP. Alright guys, see you for now. Alright, you guys. I finished my class and I got back on. And I found an enchanter. And they agreed to help charm the mobs and maybe pacify the way in. So, pretty cool. I'm going to pause while I meet up with them. Alright. Thank you so much, Julia. Alright, so, sorry I went quiet there trying to talk to her. She's gonna passy in. She's gonna do it all for us. And she is awesome. She said, I said, can you passy in as well? She says, sure. Alright. Oh, she's got her animated pet going. Okay, let's see if she's gonna passy this for us. There we go. Oh. She got that one. She got that one. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Sorry. I think she's gonna blur that one. She's probably pulling up blur right now, if I had to guess. I don't know how I aggroed that. Maybe this wall is like see-through, because I'm pretty sure it didn't have line of sight on me. Yep, it's blurred. Oh. I think we're all good. You got it. Alright. I guess they are seeing through the walls here. Let's see if she... Got him. I thought this was the cave. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, this might have been the wrong cave. Let me pause for a sec. Alright, it was just right around the corner. Thank God it wasn't a faraway cave system. Yeah. Alright, she's gonna charm him for me. And I think he's friendly now, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. Give. Alright, we gave. He disappeared. We hail this guy. Map. Part. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I forgot the dialogue. I want the map, please. I want the map, please. Alright, let's get out of here before Pacify drops. Oh gosh. Let me give you some plat for the time, I said. If you need a res, I have a cleric here at Velx. Can do 90, let me know. Alright, you guys. Alright, so now we got all 4 parts of the map. Let me just double check and put them all in the same place just so I feel better about it. And let me actually memorize some of these new scribe and use some of these spells that I'm carrying around. Why do I feel like deafness? There's a dex upgrade and furious strength. Okay, yeah, I need to get those buffs in the mix here. But let's put there's a second part, so let's put that in the second slot. There's a third part, third slot of this empty bag. First part, put that in the first slot. And fourth part, we are ready to do the turn-it. Let's do it. Well, I was about to make the long run back off camera, and then I remembered I am bound in Iceclad at the docks right near Captain Nillipuss. So we can just gate. Yeah. The monk did not have that luxury. And Marrow will not either. I gotta do this on Marrow. I mean, it's helpful on the shaman because, by the way, this is where you teleport into Iceclad. For those of you who don't know, right here, you can get back to North Row. And so, orientation, if you're looking for where to do the quest turn in, I think it's in this little village over here. But it's helpful for the shaman because it's got 10 AC, it's got 10 strength and dex, which is not so helpful, but it's got 50 HP. So that's good. HP is always good, but it's way more helpful for the monk and for the ranger because it's got a clicky haste, which is a casted haste. And we all know that casted will stack with Warren. So, you know, the ranger and the monk, they have Warren haste, so they get a little extra haste. And I'm really happy to get it on the ranger because his DPS is just a bit low, right? So I also want to get him a new weapon because now that Velius dropped, I think he could definitely use an upgrade. He's using Wormslayer in one hand, and he's using the dagger that procs wolf form or the whip that procs snare in the other hand, which are decent weapons, but someone recommended to me getting a good two-hander, and that will be better DPS for me at this point. And I want to start soloing on Marrow. I noticed on the way to do this quest that there's some griffins that are even con to me at 40, so those are probably perfect. They're probably dark blue, but not too hard to kill for Marrow to hunt. And there's also wolves around that level too in Eastern Wastes. So I think I'm going to take Marrow to Eastern Wastes and do some, you know, panic animal fear kiting there. So anyway, here's Captain Nillipuss. We shrunk ourselves in so we can get in here. And we're going to give him all 4 parts of the map here. He gave them back. I have no need for these. You can take them back. What? Does my faction? He judges me amiably. So what am I doing wrong here? Oh, no, I have to give them to a lost pirate to receive the completed map. Okay, I forgot. I had a feeling I was in the wrong spot. So we're going to come back to Captain Nillipuss here in just a second after we go find the lost pirate. And he's just down by the shore. So there's the dock is going to be on the right here. As I'm heading back this way, you'll see the dock. You can see the looks like scales. That's the side of the dock here. This is a great hill for hunting cougars. See these light blue cougars here? They drop the cougar earrings, which I think, do I have one on this character? I don't, but my monk maxed out on him. Oh, I forgot I have some pants that I wanted to give the wolf. I looted him when he was fighting. There, he's got even more AC now. And then I go up to the top of this hill to the right of the docks, and ooh, gotta watch out for that guy. See, before, this guy would be part of the quest. Someone's killing him. Alright, cool. Look at that. Stormfeather. It's getting killed. But then the lost pirate is down here. He's a little gnome. But he might have something to do with Stormfeather. Like you might need to kill Stormfeather to get him to spawn or something. So this is perfect. Stormfeather's down. But I'm not seeing the lost pirate anywhere. I hope they didn't kill him. But he's usually right down here on this shore here. Maybe he spawns up here when you kill Stormfeather? Hey, you guys see a lost pirate around here anywhere? Okay, does he despawn? So this guy said he just did the quest. I'm out of water. As soon as I finish this quest, I'm gonna go buy water. Like, I can summon it, but I can only summon one at a time, and it's, I don't like going through that. This guy just said, alright, well, why don't I just read the P99 thing real quick here. I got it up already, so. Okay, hail a lost pirate. Find the lost pirate at plus 6360 plus 1000. Okay, let's try a look here. Plus 6360 plus 1000. Last time I came, he was just there. There he is. He's back up. Alright, cool. So what we do, I think, is we hail him. He gives us a bag to combine the map pieces. Map? What does it say? Lost pirate, hail lost pirate. I am not lost. I am not lost. He said, okay, so he says, grr, ahoy, mate. My name's Teep. He shivers, and you notice a little drool at the corner of his mouth. You ain't lost out here, too, are you? And then I say, I'm not lost. A lost pirate grins and stares at you through with a mad gleam in his eye. Hey, yeah, you aren't lost, aren't you? You are lost, aren't you? I can tell from the crazy sound of your voice. Too bad we ain't got me map. The map would lead us straight back to the camp. That it would, boyo. Map? What map? After we got ourselves stuck on this island, I got it in me head to draw up a map. So none of the crew would ever get lost. So I set myself to exploring and drawing. Now the map is gone. Too bad, because it was a map of the whole place, not just for fun, but a bunch of parts. Mention of the map seems to have sobered him up a minute. Parts? I will find the parts. Aha! And then he gives you blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna read it all. He gives me this thing for the parts here. Okay, so now we gotta open this container. And I don't think we have to do anything else with this guy. We just combine the parts in here, and then we go back to Captain Nillipuss. But just to save myself some unnecessary running around, there we go. Pieces of the Iceclad Map. So it says, okay, I will find the parts. Combine them for each piece of the Iceclad Map. Give this to the lost. So we do give it. So I'm glad I checked. I do give this to the lost pirate. Oh yes, I forgot he spawns a snow cougar. I was not ready for that. Okay. Let's bust out our biggest slow here. Probably gonna steal aggro with this dot. Maybe not. Last time I just ran from him and I teleported because he was kicking my monk's butt. But my monk is not my shaman. My shaman is strong. And my pet got worked, but I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll just face tank this guy for a hot second. He must have resisted my poison. He did, and he resisted my envenom breath. That's not good. It's okay, we got him. We'll just tank him for a bit. I would rather the pet did it. Let's give the pet a chloro. Shawam. I should have just healed him, really. I'm gonna heal him too, actually. Utility benefit. Why am I doing all this buff stuff? I should just like nuke this guy down, right? But I wanted to haste the pet. Because look, this guy's like still got some HP. Let's land a dot on him. Okay, and then we'll get in there and tank with the dot ticking away. And then when he's low, we'll nuke. That should do it. Okay, so that's what that means when the guy said I just did the quest. Because when you do the quest, the Lost Pirate despawns. Rabbit Snow Cougar spawns. Okay. That big slow is so strong. It's beautiful to see. Alright, let's back off. And... oh, he disappeared. Okay. That was interesting. So I don't get XP. I just end up fighting him until he disappears? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. We got what we needed. Now we mosey on over back to Captain Nillipuss. Should I pause it? It's not a long run, and this way I can show you the run. So there's the dock again. We're running along the shoreline. And just over this hill, you'll see those buildings in the distance. That's where the captain is. Little igloos. Alright, here's Captain Nillipuss. Please excuse some crying you may hear. Okay, I don't know where. I must be in here. What do I give him? Receive completed map of Iceclad in return. Okay, we gotta find this so-called... oh, there it is. It's in my... oh, that scared me. And then we give this Captain Nillipuss, and he gives us... oh, it dings us to 41. That's so cool. Cause I didn't realize we were that... I remember now we were like at 98, 99. So the quest dings us, and we get what we're after. Where is it? It must also be in the inventory. There it is. Eyepatch of Plunder, baby. Oh yeah. AC 10, Strength 10, Dex 10, HP 50. Plus 6 to all resistances, and Captain Nillipuss Quickening must equip casting time 3.5 seconds. Heck yeah. Let's get our little screenshot for the video. How do you make the UI disappear? I know there's a way. Let me pause it. Alright, I'm over it. I don't want to try to figure it out right now. So here we go. We're going to do a /cheer, and I'm going to do a screenshot capture real quick. There we go. I got it. There we go. And that about does it, boys. We got ourselves the Eyepatch of Plunder. We are victorious. I should equip it, I suppose. That'd be good. So, HP unbuffed is 880. And it goes up to... we're dropping a large banded mask of 930. Very nice. AC 683 goes up to 693. What a huge upgrade. Really. That's awesome. Does it look different? Let's see. Does it have any look to it? I feel like I look different somehow. Let's see. Nope. Looks the same. It's the helm that's giving us that. It's that totemic helm that we did a while back. Alright guys, huge pickup for self-found. Totally not doable on P99, definitely not classic. Please forgive me, but we did do it. It is self-found. I say it counts. I'll see you guys next time.